The narrow door. The narrow door, Anand Joseph.
The moment we draw our first breath is the family that envelops us. They are the ones who cradle us and teaches us the language of love. Family biological or chosen shapes our identity and colors our existence. Conductor and my lovely audience. February 19, 2001, something interesting happened to me. Marriage! Now, mine was an arranged marriage. And I was into the family second edition. Now, for all those married people out here, what is the challenge? Your in-laws, right? And for me, it was just one law, and that was my darling, sweet little mother-in-law. The initial days of marriage flew, and I was in writing my own script of pages of my life. As days passed, I could not balance with the expectations of my mother-in-law, which resulted in disagreements, and every conversation was literally a war. My relationship with my mother-in-law worsened, and so did my marriage. My wife, who was caught up in between, had literally distanced and separated, which forced me to relocate far away from my in-laws. 2013, I had to travel back home to join my brother and my parents. That was a cherishing moment in my life. We ate together, we traveled together, and we had wonderful time together. One day, while having dinner, my dad, the old man, surprised me with a strong piece of advice. And I quote, "Every heartbeat is the echo of the rhythm of the family, a symphony of love. Son, perhaps you should visit your mother-in-law." I give deaf ears to my old man's advice. The ego and pride in me was like a barrier and shut the narrow door, blinding me from that wisdom would have led me to the straight path. Dear friends, that did not stop me. As I lay in bed that night, the old man's advice triggered the train of thoughts. Those deafening moments, those moments of grudges. And I woke up suddenly, and those moments weighed me down. But the advice just rang a bell in my thoughts. With a reconciling heart, I decided that I should bridge the gap. Early morning next day, at the doorstep, I rang the bell. The door creaked open. Our eyes met after many years. And I had the courage, step forward, grasp everything else and said, I'm sorry, forgive me. I saw the tears of joy roll round her cheek. As she held me gently and whispered into my ears, son, I forgive you. She welcomed me and we had wonderful conversation as long lost friends back together. We had a wonderful time. And as I left the place, the air around me was light. The grudging moments, the painful moments vanished. Dear friends, life grants us choices, some trivial, some life-altering. We choose kindness over bitterness, love over hate. And all these choices shape our lives, weaving the fabric of our existence. Every gift of life is not in what happens to us, but in how we respond. Dear listeners, many broken hearts, broken relationships, with gratitude say, I'm sorry, I forgive you. Because in the end, the lives that you touch defines your legacy. Dear listeners, in you lies that narrow door, the shore of boundless graces. The gift of life lies not under a tree, but in the boundary of your hearts. Always remember to leave that narrow door of your hearts open so that the light of grace may pass to touch the life of those around you. The choice is yours.